You're listening to the #1 podcast made by two guys 40 plus who like a little cinnamon in October. It's that time of the year, like I was saying.
Cinnamon spice in the coffee and the drinks.
I like it. You know, the leaves change. I was saying I haven't had my my cinnamon, my pumpkin cinnamon donut yet.
Yeah.
You know, the munchkins. I like the munchkins. I think they're packed with such flavor.
Are you more munchkin or donut? I happen to like donuts.
I'm not a big donut fan.
I
am and I'm not. I like them, but I shouldn't eat them.
You know these gourmet donut places that they have? Yeah. Don't like them. I like a regular Dunkin' Donuts donut. To me, that is a donut. All right, hold on.
I didn't have a cigar. I don't know. I'm just choking. Okay? We're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back after this. Good thing I have water. I don't know.
You all right there?
Yeah,
I didn't know if you're taking a break there for a second.
No, I'm okay.
I got worried, you know. You wait for your glass of
maybe
Metamucil and
maybe you do believe me. I was choking because everybody's questioning my arm injury right now.
Oh yeah, how is the arm?
I was going to tell you, I'm okay.
Any soreness? Tenderness?
No. It's I slept it off. No painkillers.
No medication.
No
physical therapy.
No, 24 hours. Just let it. Really a good night's sleep and let it rest.
Typing on the left side of the keyboard right now.
No, I'm still going multi-finger, multi-hands, using both. Yeah. Yes, because I do type.
Are you still the angry typer?
I'm still the angry type. You know what? I backed off a little bit for a day or two, and then got back. Slow it down, and then I got back in.
Do you warm up before you type now? Just to be on the safe side?
No, not really. I don't stretch out. I should do that. Look at it. You should do. I think do this.
You think that? Yeah, does
I think that. Yeah, that stretches out the forearm, the wrist.
Anti-carpal tunnel syndrome. Well, is that prevent
the claw?
The claw.
The claw.
The claw.
I hate those, carpal tunnel syndrome stuff.
Well, it's scary. That happens to be they can't help it.
That's when they can't. Well, right, because everybody's typing.
There's a lot of typing going on.
Well, we used to not type as much. You say the handwritten word has become a lost art.
The handwritten word
has become the lost art.
It has. It's got BRB and all that other nonsense. It's what I'm worried about? Our kids' thumbs.
Oh, from the necks.
Yeah, the necks.
They're all going to have the hunch with the crunch.
They're all going to have like a bent over neck.
Well, that's called
broken thumbs and necks.
Yeah, well, that's called the hunch with the crunch.
Hunch with the crunch.
You've never heard that before?
No.
You go down to Florida and you see the old people and they're looking down. They can't. It's sad.
Yeah, but now they're 17 years old.
And they have the same problem. Right. They can't even pick up their neck. They just look down at the floor.
Typing away and,
There's certain things I don't want to happen to me. I don't want to happen to me.
You don't want to get the hunch.
No, that freaks me out. I've had certain, this is in the same realm of varicose veins.
Yeah, I
that's one of it. I don't want a walker with the tennis balls.
But the tennis balls do help me.
I know, but I just don't want to be that guy.
All right.
That's
I can understand that.
And I don't want to have, how people get that, they kind of get that old age smell.
Where does that come from?
I don't know.
Is it a bathing thing?
I don't know if it's a bathing thing or the skin. Really? Or the skin just gets old and leathery and you can't help it, or
we're wiping out another demographic.
Yeah. Although we better watch out because we do skew to an older demographic if you look at our stats. Yeah. We're 54% female.
How is that even possible?
My mother and your mother. I was thinking about it. How do we skew more female? Probably
your mother and NPM.
Yeah,
that's how we get that demographic.
There you go. Definitely not my wife.
Not mine.
I know. So that's how are we? That's what I figured.
We started a podcast for men 40 plus and talk about life, and we're catering to women over
65. Instead of sponsored by, hi. Instead of having Smooth My Balls, where, we can get you a 2-for-1 break on Depends on the Wear. Yes, we're triggering. We're definitely getting it.
What was that roll on like icy hot? The roll on icy hot.
Yeah.
But there was a name for it back in the day. There was something.
Well, there was
Bengay.
Bengay, icy hot.
Icy hot. Yeah.
Oh man, you had to be so careful with Bengay.
What do you mean careful with?
Careful.
Why?
After certain places, you had to be very careful when you use it.
Certain places?
Yeah. Like, you ever have an inner thigh injury?
I mean, I've hurt my legs before.
Have you put like Bengay on the inner part of your thigh?
Not that high.
Well, I have.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You've had injuries that high up that you needed Bengay?
Very muscular. I had a high thigh injury.
Oh, God. I could just picture you on the. I think Mr. Olympia was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
See, no muscle anywhere else except the extreme high upper inner thigh area.
I have very strong legs.
You must. I mean,
I have a strong base. Yep.
I mean, I would say I go to a gym where they're professional bodybuilders.
Right. I know.
I am not one of them. But there are some people there that are over the top, insanely huge workout.
So ask them if they've ever had a Bengay injury, an injury, and have used Bengay on the high part of the thigh. I think you should.
I mean, what machine were you on?
It wasn't a machine. It was like, let me tell you, all right, back in the day. So when you play hockey.
The ab roller?
No, when you play hockey, I used to play hockey.
Oh, I didn't know you were a hockey player also.
Yeah, well, going back, I think we missed this on the last one or whatever. I was going to tell the story of coaches drinking. So we go. I played club hockey in college.
Okay,
I'm not going to name the. I think everybody knows the school, whatever. So we go on a road trip.
Okay, and
we had a quote coach. I mean, this guy was like Walter Matthau from the Bad News Bears.
Oh, okay.
All right, just drinking the whole time. Okay. So we go on a road. We're in the cars. We drive up to like Niagara Falls, and that's where we're playing. The coach, and he was like supposed to. We're 18. It's 18 to 21-year-olds, and the guy's drinking like the whole time. It was like a 4 or 5 hour car trip. Like, we're on the bench playing, and we turn around. The guy's pissing on the bench.
Oh, he was that far gone.
He was that far gone. I mean, this is hockey. This is hockey.
Did anybody really think anything of it when it was going on?
Well, I mean, the guy, we knew how, like,
because you're probably not
drinking.
Far off from drinking with him,
right? I mean. Well, the game's over. We're getting killed. The game's almost over. It's like, okay, let's go back and start our Labatt's Blue. Well, we were in Canada. They have the strong stuff.
All the way to Canada.
You were all the way to Canada.
Why Niagara Falls? You were guaranteed to lose.
I know, but it was a fun trip.
You can't go to Canada to play them in hockey.
No, we didn't play Canadian schools. We played American schools.
So why didn't you stay in America?
Because we're up in Niagara Falls. How can you not make the trip over the border?
Why do you need to go to Canada to play hockey?
We didn't go to Canada to play hockey. We went to Canada to get the good beer. Because the beer is stronger in Canada.
Okay, but did you come back to the U.S. to play the match?
Yeah, the match, the game.
The hockey.
Yes, sir. We went on the pitch.
I don't know what your country sport. I don't even know what you're doing. Were you playing croquet?
Nah, I'm international. I am global.
Is it croquette or croquet?
Croquet.
Croquet.
You eat a croquette.
You eat a croquette
and you play.
But
croquet.
You've got me so confused between international borders now.
Yeah, those were sports. Yeah,
I
know. Well, it's a Canadian sport, and as dumb Americans, we went up over the border, we drank, and came back
for the hockey match.
For the game.
Why do I keep calling it a hockey match?
Oh my God!
Why?
I don't know.
That? What time is it?
What were we talking about before this? I forgot.
I think we're
getting late. We're losing it.
Yeah, no, we are.
It's punchy at this point.
Yeah, listen, we are in season 3. We weren't like this in season 1.
No, we had no
season
idea.
1, we were on our game.
We're on our game now. This is our game. This is it.
This is the aging part of aging.
But this is the game. Oh, we're talking about how old people smell.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's one of those things.
Are you saying that one of us smell?
No. I just took a shower before you came over.
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty clean.
No, after my awful ride home, I hit the bike for 20.
Oh.
Yeah, I cranked one out pretty good.
Hit the bike for 20.
20-minute ride, power ride.
Power ride.
Yeah. I couldn't go half hour.
Nah. Did you compete against anybody?
Yes, I did.
How'd you finish?
I finished really well.
You powered through the cool down?
2,500 spots I went up.
2,500 spots?
Yes.
How many people were on this ride?
No, it wasn't. There was like 4 people when I was doing it. And overall, there was like 111,000 people that have done this ride.
Over 100,000
people
that have done that ride.
Yeah, it's been out for like 3 weeks.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So I was like, I finished with the minute and a half to go. I was like at 42,500 out of 111. And I cranked it up because I don't want to cool down. I still have a minute and a half that I want to get my work in, and I wound up at like 39,000.
I'm not asking if you watch a show, but I'm asking if your wife watches the show. Does she watch Dancing with the Stars?
We used to.
I
know Cody's on now.
Yeah, he's on. Can you believe that a spin instructor has made it onto Dancing with the Stars?
Look how far a spin instructor's have become.
Is that unbelievable?
Yeah, but he's famous, dude.
I know, but that's crazy. He's famous for
being a spin instructor.
Being a spin instructor. Can you imagine being like 6 years old and somebody goes to you, "What do you want to do?" You go, "I want to be a famous spin instructor." Before like these bikes were even around, it's crazy.
But how much? Well, Jen Sherman's in her 50s, and she's still pumping it.
Yeah.
You know, they're celebrities now. You know, with this whole thing, they're global. They're global.
You got Full House's daughter on there.
Oh, is she? Which one? Candace or
no? I'm talking about
what?
Aunt Becky. You know, her with the college scandal.
Yeah, she's on Dancing with the Stars.
The daughter is.
Which daughter, though?
I don't know. They're the same to me. They're both young.
The twins?
No, they're not twins.
The Olsen twins?
No, they're not Olsen twins.
So Aunt Becky. There was Aunt Becky. There was Candace Cameron.
No, yeah, but this girl wasn't on the show. It's Aunt Becky's daughter in real life.
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh, she's the one who faked her way into college.
Correct. That's
Why is she on there?
Dancing with the Stars. Here.
Well, they'll take anybody these days.
Yeah. So here, let's
convicts.
See, what's her name here? What's it?
Can she dance?
Yeah. I mean.
Do you actually watch it?
No, I can't stand it. I don't like the show.
How do you know all this? I don't know. You know,
because my wife watches it.
Oh, okay, that's the excuse.
So I walk through the room, I walk out.
We know. I think it's official. Jeff is a closet.
Olivia Jade, is that it?
Oh, let me see.
Is that? I think that's her name. Yeah, Olivia Jade, right? That's.
Isn't she a? Let's see if she's hot. She's like a one of those stars.
Oh, she's
famous for being famous.
She's famous for being famous, but
she's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, no, she's.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
But like, I can't believe that like this girl whose parents went to jail.
She looks exactly like she's a younger version of Aunt Becky.
Of her mother. I mean, she looks
unreal.
Incredible. I mean, like she's like.
You wish you were Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse.
There you go. You know what's amazing though? How I didn't know this until later on. How dirty Bob Saget is.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Like he played. Such a straight
like
guy,
fold your clothes,
right?
And
Clean freak and all that, and then you go see his stand up, and it's totally opposite.
But he's awesome.
Oh, he's great.
He's great. Yeah.
He's out of his mind.
He's crazy.
You know what he's great on? Remember Entourage?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was fantastic on that.
Yeah, I didn't watch that much. I remember it, but
really?
No.
Oh, because he was like with the boys, and he's like. you want to F her? And I'm like, I got in trouble. That was the other criticism, that it might be cursing too much.
Yeah, I know. So you have one very loyal fan out there that keeps.
That's why I said, you want to F her, and I can get it. And I've done her, and it's like unreal. Like, he is really dirty.
Yeah, it's
like scumbag dirty.
Yeah, it's you know what I didn't realize? 2.5 Men.
Mm-hmm. Never watched it.
You never watched 2.5 Men?
No.
Forever?
Ever.
How could you never watch 2.5 Men? It's a staple.
I just get. I'm not a CBS guy.
It's a cable staple.
I know. All right, so I will start watching 2.5 Men. I'll check it out.
Watch from the beginning. It's great. All he does is.
Can you get that on Netflix?
Yeah. It's all over the place. But the Charlie Sheen episodes,
right,
and then the Ashton
Kutcher.
Yeah, and they were both great.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
It's just weird seeing some of these guys go from like movies to like a comedy TV show.
Yeah, but
it worked.
It worked for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember the whole controversy.
And Ducky. Yeah.
Yeah. It's it was very good.
Oh, the whole Charlie Sheen controversy.
Yeah.
How can you not?
Remember when they threw him off? And yeah. Winning.
I'm winning. Yeah. They all go off the rails.
Even with a couple of the other cast members are. Well, the real young kid.
I don't know because I haven't
2.5 Men, the half one.
Okay,
he even got in trouble a little bit because he started. He got a little too big for his
britches.
Yeah, britches.
That's what happens. That's why we have each other so we can.
It's britches,
we can keep
right. I'm very into pronouncing things correctly.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, well, I'm getting older. I got to act like I know what I'm talking about.
No, you see what happens is when you get older, you don't care anymore.
Yeah, but if you mispronounce
because we're not at that,
much.
like you go out and you see, you're with people, gentlemen in their 60s.
Jolly good fellows.
What?
Jolly good fellows.
Okay, I'm just saying, and they can say, "Hey, the waitress, that's a piece of ass over there," and you're like sitting there, like still, and you're like cringing. But they can get away, But they can get away with it.
You're cringing.
You're sitting. Oh my god, look at that. Look at the fun bags on that whole hound. You can't. And you're sitting there, and you're like, you can't say that because but they're older now that you can get away with.
But I'm just talking about mispronouncing words.
It doesn't matter.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. Unless you're guiding one of your children. It doesn't matter.
So then at what age should people stop correcting people for mispronouncing things?
Well, it depends.
Or inappropriately.
Your wife, if it's a spouse, it never
ends.
Eternal.
It's eternal. Yeah, that's till the very end. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's never going to stop.
But when you're with your own age
at that point,
you know what they're talking about,
right?
So you just
as long as it can be as long as it's communicated, there's no issue.
You know what? Close enough.
Exactly.
Close enough.
Do we really care?
That should be your campaign.
Close enough.
Close enough.
No. We're following the Kennedy.
Are you going to allow me to do some pre-hype introductions for you before you get up and speak and and tell them the rules that they have to go by? I want to give them
what rules?
You're going to come up, you're going to say some words, and then you'll take a few questions.
I'll take questions. I'm not going to do what our president does now.
Just tell them to shut up. They're more. Oh, not that president.
No.
Let's talk about the old one. Yeah.
May God bless our troops.
No, but
and then he does the walk away.
But the best.
I'm not going to be like the other one.
I have to tell you,
fake news.
The
fake news.
The Donald Trump press conferences.
Those
were great.
They miss him.
They were great. He goes when he would go and somebody would be talking, and he goes, "Are you done? Are you done? Because you're being incredibly rude. You're being very rude."
Well, do you have a question for me that you want me to answer?
What would be the first? What would be the first thing on your agenda should you be elected senator of New York?
My first is getting people back to work, and we're going to have to give them incentives. And unfortunately,
where are these incentives coming from?
These incentives, we're going to have to get rid of the eviction moratorium, and we're going to have to take away the safety net where people are not going to get back to work. Our infrastructure is going to break down. Our supply chain is going to break down, and people are not, and it's not even the luxury goods. It's the regular goods and services. We've been spoiled, yes, because of the variety we have and do have in supermarkets, or you go to Target. Those things are not going to be around. It takes people helping people.
But, sir.
Yes.
Can we go back to the first one you said?
Okay.
Evictions. What did you mean by that?
We got to get rid of the eviction moratorium. People have to be responsible. It's not up to the landlords to finance people living in their homes.
So then are you saying you're throwing people out of their homes?
No. Get back to work.
What if they can't get work?
Then you apply. There are 10 million jobs available right now. 4.5 million people left the workforce. There are jobs out there. Go back to the old, prove that you are looking for a job. If you can't find one, we will assist you.
And scene. Now back to back. In all reality, if there's 10 million jobs available,
there are
9,999,000 of them are for AI.
Yeah, you're right.
So I mean, how are these people going to go in and know the highest level of technology? And
there's trucks sitting with no people to drive them.
So you're saying that there's enough jobs out there that you don't need a massive amount of training.
No, you have to be a truck driver. You need training.
Right, but
it's a skilled position.
You could take the course,
right,
and go to trucking school.
There's plenty. I think before the pandemic and our economy went into a tail. It was a man-made because we shut down the economy. People were working. We had very low unemployment.
I've always wondered about truck driving.
What? Not that I'm an expert.
No, but I'm just saying, okay, so let's say you probably have to drive. There's all different levels of it. Obviously, there's local and they're
giving big incentives now to get people behind the wheel.
Yeah. I saw one. I think I posted it, the one for the truck driving ad for $700,000 a year. But I think it's the ones that go into the coal mines, that go into those crazy, you drive the truck 3 miles an hour for 4 days straight.
These are skilled. These are look. I see
ice road truckers. Oh, that's crazy.
No, but even so, I see these people. They back into my loading dock. It's not easy. It's not an easy job. You have, and I got news for you. Nobody wants to drive in New York City. There is a premium for drivers because they hate this. These guys want to go from Kentucky to Michigan. Open road,
open highway.
Yeah.
Do their thing.
Turn it around, drop another one, come back.
Right. Do a 3-day, 4-day,
I think it's a great job. If you can make money doing that, you're out of the house.
What do you get paid by the miles?
Trip.
It's a trip.
I think it's a trip.
What do you know? What the average truck driver makes, or
a year? No, but I heard it's $3,000 or $5,000 from Georgia to New York or Kentucky to New York per run.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound too bad.
No.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Put on your own radio station.
You're out
on
there,
satellite radio and never know the difference.
Yeah. You come home with a couple bucks in your pocket. The wife can't complain. You have to go out, 4 or 5 nights a week to drive. You're out of the house. Get some good diner food.
It's not bad. And some of those cabs are really nice.
Yeah. Now you're mulling it?
Well, no. I just, it's too bad you can't do it at night,
What, you want to do an overnight job?
No, I'm saying you have your daytime job and you do your nighttime job.
That's what I'm saying. You can't go. No, but there's restrictions. You can't go 24/7 as a truck driver.
Yeah, no, you have to take a break.
Yeah.
And then it's probably a little dangerous, probably where they don't some of them just stop on the side of the highway.
Yeah, sometimes.
And just sleep.
Yeah, and then some of them have a bed in the
That
cab.
would be my biggest fear of driving a truck.
What?
That when you're driving, you just if it's raining out or it's nighttime and the glare.
And you pull over.
No, and you're just exhausted.
Yeah, you have to be responsible.
Yeah, you have to be really responsible.
See, I'd be scared of pulling over and an alien would come and take me out of the cab.
Alien?
Yeah.
That's how the Fast and the Furious got started.
I
They
know.
started hijacking trucks, and
Yeah, that's what my fear is. Like not like somebody coming, but like an alien.
I mean, what would you do if Vin Diesel came up to you to hijack your truck for your VCRs?
I would give it a Vin Diesel. I ain't messing with that. I might have strong thighs, but I can't take that on.
Remember? Did you watch the Fast and the Furious?
I've seen more.
Remember the first look? All right, the mother load. She's up and running. She's out there, and they come up in their Civics, and
Yeah, it was pretty. I really haven't. I have to watch it again. I've seen it like once. I'm not a Fast and Furious fan.
Oh, you see me? I know all of them.
You see, look at you. Look at you. You can go find. I'm very.
I will say my favorite one is the first one. Yeah. The first one is really the real Fast and Furious.
But and then it gets.
And then
stupid,
it gets, when the last one, when they threw a Fiero into outer space to take out a satellite, that was kind of weird.
Stupid.
That's what they really did, though.
Oh my god.
They took duct tape and aluminum foil, put a rocket on the back.
But look at you. You're like a Renaissance man. You can go from Dancing with the Stars to the Fast and the Furious. That's very impressive.
Well, you know how I am with my cars.
Let's see your role. And we're going to get to that more, maybe not.
Maybe, yeah.
You can check us out at The Real.
The Real.
AgingImmaturely.com.